Hi everybody, I just wanted to pop on and I thought I might start doing this, popping on a Tuesday to speak to all you lovely batchers. So just now, it is a Tuesday, we're in lockdown in the UK, so if you're following me out with the UK, you may not be in lockdown, but lots of us around the world are in lockdown and homeschooling. So I just wanted to come on this week and give you a little chat about meal planning, because you would have got my meal plan on Sunday, which went out on all my social channels. It wouldn't have gone on YouTube, but if you want to look on my social media channels, you'll see it there. So you will know that I'm giving you a sort of every Sunday for the whole year, I'm going to give you a meal plan that'll sort of see you through the week, and it's up to you. You could choose one thing out of it, you could do the whole meal plan. All the recipes are on my website or in my book, okay? So if you've got the books and you've got the access to the website, you'll be able to get all of the recipes and you can just print them off and head to the supermarket. It's just really because we're all sort of stuck in a rut. A lot of us aren't getting out to eat sort of, nice restaurant food or having takeaway, so we're all pretty much eating the same things. I thought I'd just give you some more ideas. So I thought I'd come on today and just chat sort of roughly around that subject of meal planning. So this is hard for you to probably see because I've just scrawled it up on my chalkboard, but I have this bit of wall in my kitchen that I just used chalk paint on, okay? It's where I've got a sort of, what did we do? We extended the kitchen, and this used to be like the old front of the house type thing. So this bit's left. It's a great idea to have a chalkboard or to have a meal planning board out. Even if you meal plan, like using a little meal planner book, or you've got your own way of meal planning, it's good to actually let everybody in the family see it, because then they stop asking you permanently, what's for dinner tomorrow? What are we eating now? So in terms of all being at home, I like to write out the dinners roughly. It doesn't always work that we stick to it, so don't worry about that. I never do the weekends because I just don't want to. I like meal planning only 5 days. I gave you 7 days just to give you different options, but actually I only ever plan 4 or 5 days usually out of my week. But then I do have a freezer full of batch cooking, so it's easy for me to grab stuff that I haven't planned for. I usually don't plan lunches because the kids are at school and my husband's at work, but I have been planning lunches roughly, so I'm just going to run you through them. And even breakfast down the bottom here, we're going to take a look at that as well. So in terms of dinners, I might come over this. Is that better? That light is annoying me. So in terms of dinners, we're doing fish pie, fajitas, salmon and pesto parcels, a roast chicken, and I'm going to do like some homemade pizzas for Friday night. I don't know what we're doing at the weekend. We might get a takeaway. I don't know. We'll wait and see. Okay, so the kids know then that's what for dinner. Nobody needs to ask me. It also means that my husband, if he happens to be at home, won't go and take something out of the fridge like the fajita mix and make it up for his lunch, because it's for a dinner and I don't want to eat him for lunch. So it's quite good to say to them, make sure you check the board, don't eat something in the fridge that might be for a lunch. And also I'm quite often doing filming, so I've maybe bought something specifically to film a new recipe and then somebody eats it. It's like my worst thing. I go in and half of the recipe is eaten. Okay, so dinners are sorted. Now in terms of lunches, I do, on a Monday, I make up some baked potatoes. I throw them in the oven, put the oven on, and I do baked potatoes and sweet potatoes. I usually do it enough for a couple of days, so that on a Monday, we always have just a baked potato for lunch. And usually by a Wednesday, everybody has a baked potato or a sweet potato. And I sometimes chop them up and use them for things in, if I've got extra and I want to use them for a sort of dinner or that. So this is a really easy option for kids to grab, especially if you've got hungry teenagers about. So we've got baked potatoes, usually have some sausage rolls for one day, toasties and soup. So toasties, I quite often, if it's like dinner time the night before, I'll make up a pile of sandwiches that I know that the kids have asked what filling they want, and then they're not messing up my kitchen. I'm working from home as well, so sometimes they'll want lunch when I actually am on a Zoom call and still working, so they can come and get the toasties, get the sandwiches themselves and put them in the toaster maker. Obviously only if you've got bigger kids, but it really helps you not having a load of stuff pulled back out your fridge all over your kitchen. Okay, and soup. Sometimes it's homemade, sometimes it's out of a can, just depends how we're doing, but that's like my go-to extra type thing. it's healthy, it's good for the kids. Now, I write down the bottom here. Let me move the camera and bring you down a bit. Right, can you see this? Down here, I always put, because sometimes I'll be on a call and I'm in my office and I can't speak to the kids, so they know that they must, with any of these options, they need to have cucumber, because they don't like tomatoes. They have to slice some cucumber on the side, they have to take a piece of fruit, and they have to have a yogurt. Because what I don't want them doing is eating like 3 toasties and not eating anything else. I want them to eat a sort of variety. So by writing it up, they know that's it for lunch. For breakfast, I don't plan breakfast, so it's a bit like I don't plan lunches. That's roughly what you're allowed to eat for lunch. Don't go eating fajitas and then I don't have a dinner, okay? So they know that that's what they're allowed to eat. Breakfasts, cereal, toast, fruit and yogurt. That's it. I'll do a nice breakfast on the weekend, but if there's bacon or eggs in the fridge, I don't want kids cooking them. Obviously, you know, I'm working with teenagers, so it's easy. My guys can make lots of that stuff yourself. If you're dealing with little ones, you won't have to worry because you're always the one serving them and putting it out. This is more if you've got kids above the age of 8 who serve their own sort of breakfast, then they know what to get. And I've put no sausage rolls. If you've got teenage boys in the house, if there's a sausage roll in the fridge, they will eat it at any time of the day. So I have to make a point of saying, these are the things you're allowed to eat for breakfast, don't eat anything else. Okay, just doing this basically just helps us all live a little bit simpler, stops a lot of arguments, and just makes life a whole lot easy. So anyway, that's my Tuesday sort of top tip, and I hope you're all coping well. Homeschooling, homeworking, lockdown, God. Okay, I'll speak to you next Tuesday. Take care. Any questions, stick them in the comments below. Ask me anything. And I hope you're having a good day. Take care, lovelies. Bye.